Hello everyone, this is basically part 2 of the Emmeline theory, although this is a different theory regarding how Maastricht and MCD are two separate universes. So, basically, long ago when I believe that how Jess used to do live streams, stick around, you'll see where this is going. Basically, Jess used to do live streams and she ended up answering a big question, and basically, I don't remember the exact question, but it basically explained how the universes sort of worked. It was very jumbled up, but this is my interpretation of it. Basically, she made a diagram, and I've replicated the diagram in some of my notes here, but basically, it said that how going to have a remade version in Maastricht and MCD, and it also had an OG MCD and an OG Maastricht. Now, here's where everything is confusing basically. It says that how the original MCD and the remade MCD both help the OG Maastricht, and then the OG Maastricht is canon to the remake MCD, and the OG MCD is canon to the basically the remade Maastricht. Now, basically, my theory is that there are two universes, basically an OG universe and basically a second duplicate one. The OG universe is with both now this is mostly speculation on my part, but it gives some food for thought basically. It have the OG Maastricht and the the OG MCD and the OG Maastricht are in the same universe, and the remake is basically like a duplicate universe. Now, I believe we've seen a snippet of the remake universe basically in the side series called Her Wish, made by Afmao, a Christmas sort of special. Now, I'll talk more about it later on, but seeing as it's two different universes, I believe that how the three souls of Irene have to do with it. Basically, that how Afmao in the original died, and when she died, she ended up creating the duplicate. Like the second soul of Afmao died and then created the new universe, created the duplicate universe. Also, in both universes, I also believe that how Emmeline from the OG died in season 3, and then got transported to the new universe, and vice versa. The Emmeline in the remade universe died in the duplicate universe. The Emmeline in that MCD died and went to the future Maastricht, basically. I'll explain more on why I believe this, but it just gives some food for thought. Also, seeing as I believe there's two universes, I'll elaborate more on why I believe this. Now, this theory sort of explains a few things to me. One, it is said by the Afmao wiki basically that how Maastricht takes place in the future, right? Now, this theory sort of explains it and gives a whole lot of meaning to it, to me at least. Seeing as that it is two different universes, Maastricht still takes place in the future. It's still backed up by the Afmao wiki, which says that. Because in the two universes, I believe that how the Maastricht comes afterwards for obvious reasons. It's more modern, and in MCD it's medieval, and basically basically Afmao wiki says in the future, so it still sort of takes place in the future. Let's back this up. So yeah.